l'argent le monde dit ou pas ça qui charé au point où il vit ici. Faut nous connaître quoi et on a commencé ma cadas music. Gordon Henderson, Fritz Roy Williams, hey yo. Vivian Wallace, Exact One Groovers, Jeff Joe. Yo passé tous les voyages et musique nous. Mais attends jodi, jeunesse te qui la J. Si pas te Wadix qui qu'a poussé. For only one as you done for us all. Spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's what it is. We thanking you. We thanking you, brother.
The biggest gospel event of its kind has finally arrived. Gospel Gala 2025. It all goes down May 31st. And you definitely don't want to miss this one. Performances straight from our very own SDA schools.
So I lift up holy hands to lift up.
Then comes the fire, Niall Grove.
You've been good to me, yeah, always, forever.
Adina Antoine. Lily Octave. And that's just the beginning. Flying in from Trinidad, the His Love Choir, repping the University of the Southern Caribbean. And right beside them, the USC Praise Team. But wait, hold on. You already know we had to end it with a bang. The headliner, the voice, the minister himself, Bjorn Pierre.
All your neighbor and your friend, and thank you, Lord, for another anthem, yeah. Sing with me now. As I rise out of my bed, thank you, Lord, for another day. Hey, all your song, cause I know. So, Lord, after you showed me much faithfulness, what could be worse than? And if I must fail, a little pain along the way.
Before complain, I got to give praise.
I still have God and I still got breath.
Before complain, I got to
So give thanks and praise in Jesus' name.
May 31st, at the Factory. Roseau. Be there. Be lifted. It's more than a concert. It's a celebration.
Good morning, Dominica. Good morning, gospel family around the world. You're tuned in to Creole Heartbeat here on DBS Radio. I am Julie Roberts, and today we're tuning in and we're turning up in the spirit. We are tuning in with praise. We are tuning in with worship. We are talking about the Lord today. It's about a gospel concert, gospel music. It's all about worshiping here today. Again, I'm Julie Roberts, and Mr. Wadix, our ambassador, cultural ambassador, is not with us today, but he's not with us physically, but he's there in spirit. It's all about the spirit today. Amen. All right, so on Saturday, 31st May, we're about to experience an awakening, a blessing, an anointing, and this is why we're gathered here today. We are going to be speaking about this unforgettable night, the Gospel Gala, reunion, and music. It's not just a concert, it's a fundraiser for all SDA schools in Dominica. It's a reunion for hearts who have grown together in faith, and it's a celebration of what makes our worship so rich, and our voices, our roots, and our rhythms. It is definitely a celebration for the breath of life. It is a celebration for harmonies. It is a celebration for all of those of you who went to Adventist school and you haven't passed back to church since. Okay, Pastor Shepherd, amen? People like me. It is a celebration. So we are taking heavenly harmonies with our own SDA school choir, and we're taking blessings from what a Lily Octave is about to send up, and then we have this artist from Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Bijon Pear, and we're gonna be taking some of that blessing also. So good morning to all my guests in studio. It will be lovely if you can introduce yourself to the listening public. They're eager to hear what blessings is coming their way.
They said ladies first. So I'm Lily Octave, neo-soul artist in Dominica. Everybody knows me or refer to me as the Caribbean neo-soul queen. Here to promote what started my entire journey, which is the gospel music, the gospel experience, the spiritual journey, in support of my schools, because I'm a product of Seventh-day Adventist education. So I'm here proudly to support and encourage the continuation of this education process, spiritual growth and development of character, which is instilled in everybody who passes through the institution. So, hi, I'm Lily Octave.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice. Well, I am Anton Charles. I am not as well known as Lily Octave. I'm actually not known at all in Dominica. I am actually from your cousin island, St. Lucia, Sakafet, everybody. Yes, man. And I am here. I am the director of the His Love Choir. We are a choir of about 60 plus students, all hailing from different islands, but we are from the University of the Southern Caribbean, which is in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are so blessed to be in Dominica. We have so many Dominican choir members, and I have so many friends from USC who are Dominican, some Lucians who actually live in Dominica right now. So Dominica has been on the bucket list for a very, very long time, and it is such a blessing to be here. The scenery here is amazing. It literally feels like I've been dropped in like the Garden of Eden or something, because the greenery and the nature and the bliss, everything is just amazing. It really does add to the whole spiritual, aspect of everything. It keeps us in tune with what we're doing, and we're here on a mission trip as well. It really is a blessing to be here. So again, Anton Charles, director of the His Love Choir, and it really is a pleasure to be here.
Love it, love it.
All right. Well, I guess my voice might be familiar, not my face. But I'm Pastor Sean Shepherd. I'm the pastor of the Southern District, comprising of 3 churches. And now I'm also the pastor of the City District, which have another 3 congregations. So, I'm stretched to the limit, to the max. But to God be the glory. I love the gospel. I love to see young people especially express themselves with the giftedness that God has given to them. And there's a beauty in allowing God to use you to transmit messages to persons. So seeing, creating that atmosphere whereby persons can express their God-given talent to others, give me that pleasure and privilege to allow them to express themselves so that the world can be blessed. So yes, we are here to just allow that process, to happen in a grand and awesome way.
So while the Creole Heartbeat family tend to just be here to uplift whatever is happening in the nation, we love to be in things. And when we like to be in things, this is how we just do it. So I went to Adventist school, not here, but primary and secondary. And you know when you get to the point where they wanted to go to Southern
Yes, you are seeing.
I feel kind of bad that someone is here saying I go to Southern because they couldn't catch me to go. I was like, I had enough Adventist school.
Never too late.
No. So Lily, I didn't know that's your alma mater also.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm happy to be in the midst of the SDA crew, and also Mr. Anton. I was just in your island. Last week. Yes.
I was there too.
And and just like how you're speaking about, Dominique, I did have that feeling in St. Lucia,
Yes.
I didn't get to go to the Piton. Neither did I get to go to Soufriere. And neither did I get up out my bed to go see John Legend that I went to see.
I did it for you, darling. It's okay.
I don't know what came over my old bones, but it was truly a lovely place to visit. I've been there before, but it was lovely to visit. Beautiful. Yes. So the Eden, we bumping fists with the Edens. Yeah, the Edens.
Dominicans in Lucia, Lucians in Dominica.
I'm telling you, we love each other. I love it.
All right. So let's get down to, and Pastor, I can identify with you too. I've listened to a lot of sermons.
Yep.
Praise God.
Okay. All right, so let us start with Pastor Shepherd.
Yes.
What was the inspiration behind organizing this gospel gala?
Well, we want, because the not coming against anything that is being planned around with different genres, different focus, but we wanted to express that praising God can happen on a big level as well. And we see that, many times you hear, I never know that Adventists or even gospel singers can sing like this, or they have these things. So we want to show that we can, and we can do things on a higher and a larger, bigger level. And we also wanted to show that we have quality. High-level artists, gospel artists with biblical doctrinal foundation, and sing at the highest level, and famous and popular as well. We want to show that we have that giftedness even within the atmosphere of the church, and the youths in the church especially.
Love it.
Okay, so the gospel gala reunion and music is basically, from what I'm looking at, reuniting students and alma mater and alumni, I should say. Okay, Lily, you're one of those.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and also Anton. So just tell us what it feels like to be part of that movement.
Okay, so going to school was a real sacrifice. We went to primary school, myself and my two sisters. My mom went to the Rosewell SDA primary school at the time. That was the name. Her sisters, they wind up teaching the Rosewell SDA primary school. When I left, I returned. I taught at the Rosewell SDA primary school for some time, but we went to the high school. My sisters and we went to the primary school, then high school, and it was we see the hands-on experience, because we went to school from Roseau to Portsmouth every single day. So that was an hour drive. We developed the discipline in character, time management, because we had to make sure that we were up and on the bus stop for 6 o'clock. We had to make sure our breakfast and everything was in order. Our uniform was in order the day before. And we had the time from the time that we leave and we come back to town, because school would end at 2. We get back to town around after 3, 4 o'clock. And in my days, we didn't have proper transportation. So sometimes, the bus would break down and things would happen. And we wind up having to bum ride in our local terms, and get back to town somewhere around 5 o'clock, and still have to make sure our schoolwork and our stuff was done. And at that time, I was in extracurricular activities, school choir, school arts festivals. We participated in that as well, athletics. So we had to really balance the time. So I know for a fact that anybody who has attended our institution, our school institutions, that they have a level of discipline that is second to none. Right, and right now we see our students in some really high places in society. Right now, in government, in parliament, they're all over, and they're doing exceptionally well. And it's because I know for sure it's not only the religious part of it, where we have God literally guiding that process and keeping us on top of what we have to do, but the entire environment, because we promote church, home, and school. So it's a combination of these three that help to build a holistic student. So that's something that I'm 100% proud of. I carry my character, everything that I've learned in my everyday life. It's in my music, it's in my work, because I'm also a massage therapist, and anybody who comes know there's always she's always on time.
Yeah.
We don't fall on the time, especially, and the entire experience, you encounter a person, their whole being, it's different. We're not very hostile people, where you can see there's a light that comes with, so I'm proud of that, and I would like it to continue. I don't want my schools to close. I would like to see my schools excel and be on that level, continue to be on that level, and grow beyond that level, because God expects us to be the head and not the tail.
Yes.
And so we should keep that standard. So this is where I'm at.
And Anton, you're...
As an alumni of my own SDA school in St. Lucia, I resonate very, very, very closely to not wanting to see the legacy that is these Adventist Christian schools go down. Because when you look back, and I've visited my home country, because we're based in Trinidad right now, but I visit home every year. And sometimes it could be so disheartening sometimes to go and you see like the level of attendance or the level of facilities that they have, it's in need of help, and you feel guilty because as an alumni, that is your solemn responsibility to be able to see that the next generation of students do indeed gain. And you spoke about holistic education, and that's such a big thing, because that doesn't just end at the secondary level, that is taken up to the tertiary level.
That's right.
And I'm speaking to the tertiary level at USC, the university. Man, being an alumni of such an organization is a true blessing. Just of
I
any
can
organization
testify.
that does holistic education, you really cannot leave there the same person that you came. It's impossible. God literally has already set in motion every single individual that you will need to meet to be able to take you from the person that you were and bring you through trials that will just mold you and shape you and refine you until you become that true vessel that he is able to use. And it happens in ways that you just cannot, man. We took our family to Trinidad. My dad is about 5 of us, and we just left St. Lucia and just went. 5 of us in school, and we didn't have the money. We didn't have the finances to cover everything, and God just allowed everything to work out. He provided us with the work. He provided us with the persons to see each other. Opportunities came, and we were all able to graduate. All of us graduated with honors. 4 of us graduated the same year, and man, the blessings continue. And it's he was developing us from the primary school education, from the secondary school education, just training these skills, these ministerial values, these musical values that we will be able to take into a foreign country and just bless others. And by so doing, he was blessing us through it. And man, it is definitely one of the most amazing, and it's one of the biggest blessings I've had being at USC. It is such a tremendous institution, and just the environment, the culture, the diversity of the students, the people that you meet from all around the Caribbean, all around the world. It is an experience like no other. Your life will be forever changed, and God always has always has a blessing in store
Yes.
for you. You could be there for one semester. You will never leave the same person again.
Yeah.
It's just
Are you a
amazing.
theology student?
I am. No, I'm a
He's
music-
preaching.
My dad is a pastor. though.
Yo, Nick, let me tell you.
His father is a
My
pastor.
dad is a pastor.
Okay, you're PK. All right.
Yeah, you pass through the institution, you
Yeah.
might wind up being
Unintentionally.
Yeah, unintentionally. I was expecting to hear the organ music in the background. A little hallelujah, man.
And
yeah.
you know, I mean, so Lily, you went to Adventist school in Dominica.
Yes, ma'am.
And you, Mr. Anton, went in St. Lucia. I went in Antigua.
Oh,
and for
lovely.
whatever reason, it just feels like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's the beauty about organizations such as these, because you know, we used to have a joke that said, no matter where you are in the world. If it's call to worship time, you know, everybody's in call to worship. You know, and that just shows that the order and the protocol it's the same. It's not about, you know, Dominica wants to do this and St. Lucia Cafe Zafir you and you know Antigua. You know, it's unity.
Beautiful.
And I can really resonate with what you said, Lily, because you see that thing about being a part of an institution and following rules. As rebellious as I am,
Same.
because it's my nature.
Same.
It is my nature. They should not have named me Julie. But I was taught to be able to follow rules within any institution.
Yeah.
So you see, when you reach by the gate and Dr. Aaron come to inspect your socks,
Sure.
and you wear the anklet socks and you have to go home.
Or your ribbon.
You cannot go home and say, "Oh, they send me here," and because your parents are waiting for you to.
Yeah.
Because
That's
your socks is supposed to be long, then turned over.
Right.
Your skirt is supposed to reach under your knees.
That's it.
And it doesn't matter where even if I'm my own person, it doesn't matter where I go. It is so easy for me to fit into institutions because of that.
Yes.
As for being tardy, I don't think they broke that code, but because I am often tardy, but that discipline, it is so important. And you know, we're
Yes.
celebrating 90 years. The alumni is celebrating 90 years in June. So I'm meant to go home for that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
you wanted to get away, like you got tired of the when you go to the cafeteria and you order a burger, is a peas ball patty.
Yeah. The vegetarian.
Lentil peas.
Lentil peas. Hey, telling you, man.
And in Dominica, I know y'all just look over to the river, but no, because the school is by the river.
Yes.
But in Antigua, there are two other Babylonian schools next to us, so you can smell the fried chicken. You can smell.
Oh man, that's just temptation, man.
Temptation,
Yeah, that's
you
temptation
know?
right there.
So you wanted to get away and go to a different school. Hence,
Yeah.
why I chose another university and not. But when you look back on it, it's like, oh wow, I really want to go home for the reunion
Yeah.
because
Sure.
there's something reverent about going to Adventist school, no matter where it is. So I know we went away. So Mr. Anton, you have some young people with you,
I
and
do.
I want us to welcome them to come also, so we can
Wonderful,
speak a
wonderful.
little bit more about it. But Lily, now that I know you have an Adventist background, I can say I understand that you're going to be singing gospel music, because I didn't know that you sing gospel music also. So just tell us a little bit about that journey, how it began.
Yeah, so I started singing from a very young age. The first time I sang, actually, it was not gospel. It was Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." But I grew up singing in church. That's where I got all my experience. Honestly, was singing in church and ministering. That was something that was very important to me. And I learned from, it wasn't something that was taught necessarily, but it was a place where I could have expressed and testify, that especially because I had been through so much in my young life. And when I sing, for me it came from a different place, and being able to minister to others and encourage them, because God never brought me to a place where He could not bring me out. So for me, growing up and singing in church was a way of encouraging those who were around, to not give up. Hi. to not give up on God, on faith, and it just continued. It just continued from there. So yes, ma'am. That is.
Yes.
That's my gospel upbringing from the Roseau Seventh-day Adventist Church. Tebow. Hello, Beryl SDA Church. All my members from Beryl SDA Church. Those from Bourne, Portsmouth. I think I've touched every church on the island.
Well, when you're Adventist, you have no choice.
I tell you, when you go church hopping.
Okay, so we have 4 new faces in the studio.
Yes.
And each one can get try to get close to the mic.
Right.
Maybe 2 can sit at a time. But just tell us your name and, what country you're from, because I heard that you're part of the USC choir. Okay, so good morning. Welcome to DBS program. This is Creole Heartbeat on DBS. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You have a lovely voice.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you sing as well as you speak.
My name is Shante Price. I am from Barbados. I'm a student at the University of the Southern Caribbean. And I'm also the assistant director for the Hills of Choir.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Mindy Felix. I am a past student of the University of the Southern Caribbean. I just graduated like 2 weeks ago. Thank you.
Congratulations.
But I'm still a member of the Hills of Choir. And yes.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Ronald Williams, hailing all the way from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Currently, I'm a student at the University of the Southern Caribbean, and also I'm the section leader of the tenors of the Hislop Choir.
And the last person that's behind, you can just...
Hi everyone, my name is Delbert Defoe. I am from Dominica. I'm here chaperoning these guys because I used to be part of the choir.
Okay, all right. Miss Price, when you say you're from Barbados, I think everybody in Barbados like, oh, you do not sound Bayesian.
I get that a lot. I do get that a lot.
Oh, okay, I can imagine. All right, so just tell us a little bit about what you're expecting for the concert, what the audience should expect, what you're expecting, and also how has it been so far in Dominica?
Okay, I'll answer your last question first. So Dominica has been beautiful. Oh my goodness. Barbados is beautiful, yeah, but I've never been in some place so green. Oh my gosh, the breeze, lovely. Y'all ate with that. But in terms of the concert, oh my goodness, I'm excited for the blessing. Every concert that we have done as His Love has been not only a blessing to the persons in the audience, those who are listening, but to us as a choir as well. The very last concert we had, even some of the choir members were crying during songs because of how touching the songs are for us as students. It's a testimony within itself. And so my biggest expectation is that somebody will be touched, whether it's someone within the choir, whether it's somebody in the audience. I'm just expecting the Holy Spirit to move, man. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, the flying fish accent came through now. I hear it. Okay,
just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. You represent. All right. And Miss Hindi. Yes.
Mindy. Okay,
Mindy.
so I'm from St. Lucia. I forgot to mention that. So I'm from the Sister Isle. So I bought in here. I went on the boat. So I don't know if y'all ever bought to St. Lucia. Let me tell y'all. It's not for the week, and I fear I'm the week. But I'm happy to be here. This is my first time here, surprisingly. Given that week, I'm just across. But it is gorgeous. The scenery is so nice. I really enjoyed it. It's very peaceful and very quiet. What I expect for the concert, as Shante said, I expect a blessing, and for someone to be blessed, no matter what numbers show out. I think that's what ministry is about. We spoke about it before coming here. We had a prayer and fast, and we discussed what we wanted from it. And we want to plant seeds and share the gospel and what it is and what God has done for us. As students, there's so much God has done for us in like different ways, blessings and financial or spiritual. So hopefully we can minister to someone through the blessings that God has given to us. So that's what I hope.
All right, Mindy. Someone told me that the waters between St. Lucia and Dominica is where the slaves used to jump
Let me
off.
tell you.
Because there's no other understanding as to why. Let me tell you. The water doesn't make you sing a Negro spirituality.
Oh my.
I went through it last week. I understand. Let me tell you. And also that prayer and fast, I need to get in. I want to lose 2 pounds, but I know I didn't pray and fast for that. But it's just so beautiful to see young people they're speaking about God, and it seems genuine. It's not like, oh, I'm going to be singing because I'm a good singer, but we are doing a pray and fast so that whatever mission that you're on can be a success, and that's commendable. Okay, Mr. St. Vincent.
Yes, Mr. Williams.
Yes.
Mindy was talking about the boat right here. I would say the plane right here. The landing was very strange, but I've been enjoying myself thus far in Dominica. First time here, just saying. And the people, we are staying at Portsmouth, and so the people in Portsmouth are warm, welcoming. I've been enjoying myself. Yesterday we went out into the community. We met some persons, inviting them to our concert. Now, as it relates to the concert, I'm just telling you guys, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Trust me, I can't wait. It's going to be spirit-filled. It's going to be a time where someone's heart is going to be touched. Not only just the patrons of Dominica, but also we as a choir member. And one of the most important things we got to understand is not just for show, it's ministry.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we put in our minds before we came here is that we're doing a mission. And Matthew 28 tells us that God gave us a mission in the Great Commission to go, preach, teach, baptize. We're not baptized, but we're going to plant a seed here in Dominica. So that's what we're here for during this week.
Okay, well, welcome to Dominica.
Yes.
And I know that Dominica will some way receive a blessing from your presence. Mr. Defoe, I don't know if you have anything you would like to say, especially to the people you're chaperoning.
Well, yes, what I really expect from the concert is for these students to do what they usually do. These students put in a lot of work. Like yesterday was my first session with them after a long while, and let me tell you, probably by quarter way into the warm-ups, my voice was winded, right? Because these guys, they put in 150%, 200% of the time. So I expect them to do that same thing on Saturday night. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see them do it.
All right, thank you so much, so much. Mr. Williams, I'm not sure if I sing tenor or soprano, or if I just can't sing so they can't put a spacing. But you said that you are the lead tenor. You're over the tenors.
Yeah, right now I'm in charge of the tenors here in Dominica.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I think tenors are always have this. I know
Yes.
sopranos are normally what people think are singers, but tenors always have this level of control. That
Yes.
I really like
right
that.
now we are the powerhouse of the choir, and
Oh,
so we
okay.
have a little rivalry going on between the different sections. So, yeah.
The beat is in his mind. It doesn't exist.
All right, so thank you for being here with us today. Let's transition over to the people that we had before, and Mr. Anton and Lily and stuff. So of course, if you're just joining us, we're speaking about the Gospel Gala Reunion and Music, and it is brought to you by the Dominica Seventh-day Adventist Church, and it is a fundraiser for schools, for all the SD schools here in Dominica. It is on Saturday, May 31st at the Factory Roseau, and it's a night of unforgettable gospel music. So if you're a gospel singer, if you're a church goer, if you're a gospel music enthusiast, this one is for you. If you just want to feel a little closer, depression and anxiety is a real thing in today's world. This can help pacify your emotions and your mood. So this is what we're talking about here on Creole Heartbeat today. I have some last minute questions before we round up. I don't know if we have somebody on the Zoom yet, but as soon as we know if they're on the Zoom, we will bring them on. Miss Pastor. Pastor. I was going to say Mr., but I want to use your proper. Are you hoping to make this an annual event?
Well, they say good things starts, and once it starts, it will continue. This is just the testing ground. And I want to say with boldness and faith that this is the first of many, because we want to make sure that the gospel expression or the gospel atmosphere in Dominica will become a prominent atmosphere, not only for once, but we as often as we can do it. You know, Jesus says, as often as you do this, do it in remembrance of me, but as a communion. But I'm saying, as often as we can bring the presence of God in this atmosphere, we can create an environment that will be more driven by the things of God. And any environment driven in that way, it's a better environment than what we experience now. And yes, to your question, the answer is yes. We are looking to do things like this even on a regular. And I know for sure this is a gala, but if you are connected, well, you need to follow me, man. And you will see that in the districts there are many things like music days, sports days, things. So the atmosphere is created. But for now, this is the focus, and we want to continue this hype, this spiritual enlightenment as we go forward into the future.
It's a movement.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, and we're trying to get Mr. Pierre on with us right now. He's the international guest artist. So as soon as he comes on,
Dijon again.
Oh, so Antonio didn't know Dijon was going to be on the he's on with us. Okay, so good morning. Is it Bijon Pierre? Bijon, can you hear us?
Hello, good day.
Good day. How are you?
I'm fine. I just settled. I've just landed in my place of abode for the next few days.
All right. Just touching from the airport. And very often when there are secular concerts, we come and we say the artist is here, so we're doing it for the gospel ones. Even if they're supposed to be faith being exercised, we're doing it. So welcome to Dominica, first of all, and welcome to Creole Heartbeat here on DBS Radio.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. I love it so far.
All right. Okay, so what does it mean for you to be here and for this cause? Are you also a former Adventist school student?
Yes, I am. I attended the University of the Southern Caribbean.
No, man, it's me alone missing out.
I don't want to say many years ago, but just about 10 years ago. And I'm feeling old. And it was a beautiful experience. And now to come back with my alma mater to do this, for a good cause of rebuilding schools in Dominica, it feels very purpose driven, very purpose filled, and I'm glad to have the privilege to avail myself to this cause.
All right, so I'm guessing you went to Adventist school in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay, I'm from Trinidad.
Okay,
yes.
Well, we all just spoke about our Adventist school experiences in the different islands.
Okay.
So you were not listening, but what was it like going to Adventist school in Trinidad?
No meat. No meat. But besides that, once you get past that, and I became a vegetarian when I was there, not even because of the school, just on my own personal volition. Other than when you get past that no meat part, it is a very nice culture where it feels like your lecturers are really looking out for you. It feels like you have a community that really cares. I've done everything around it. It came from attending the University of the Southern Caribbean, and I did not study music at USC. I studied business.
Okay.
So it's just so strong. The community was just so strong that even after leaving the school, you still have that connection with lecturers, students, securities.
Yeah.
The lady that sells in the calf.
Yeah.
It's just a strong community, and it's a really beautiful place to be.
Okay, so what can the audience expect from your performance?
So on Saturday night, come to. I tend to sing in a way where it's sermons in song. So come to listen, come to not just to jump up and dance and whatever, but come to listen, come to experience gospel music in a different way. We will dance, we will sit, we will some may cry. I don't know. It will have
Yeah.
many movements,
Yes.
many different moments on that night, and I believe the people that will be there will have a nice treat in store for them.
Okay, so we know that music is very different in the Caribbean region. And
Uh,
often when our gospel music tend to take a more Caribbean cultured direction, people tend to have issues with it. So if you decide to sing a reggae gospel, someone may think, how dare he sing reggae gospel? If you sing look a booyah gospel, it'll be like no. However, when the Lord said, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord," and when He blessed us with cymbals and drums and trumpets, it's like it was to worship Him. So if the
Yes.
other side decide to use it to do their music, do you think that Christian music should also be able to use these things and have varying genres also? Sorry, it's a long-winded question, but I
Yes.
want to understand.
No, I understand.
Yes.
I believe music, the gospel is not music, gospel is a message. And music is the vehicle where you carry the message.
That's
True.
And just like every vehicle, no, everyone doesn't like every vehicle.
No.
That's why people have different tastes.
Yeah.
And that's how I view it. I mean, I know how I get inspired with these songs, and I feel like it's my responsibility to do what I was called to do. Whether some may like it, some may appreciate it, some may not. I have my calling to do. So I believe music has its place for each individual, and for those that may not appreciate different styles of music, they have all right to, because music is very opinionative. You know what I mean? So it boils down to that, and to each their own. I will do what I have to do, and God will be praised at the end of the day.
All right, thank you. And I was just telling one of the students who came over from the USC choir that we tend to remember that slavery is a part of our history, but very often, we can talk about maybe they throw over the slaves, but we don't try to remember that our same ancestors, some of them were Christians. They understood. Yeah, when we hear them in our music, in our gospel music, that's the only time we have reservations, but not in the secular world. So that's where that came from. And also, I don't know what Adventist church you all go to, but I went to the city church where is just piano and
Was that St. John's?
But why did my church so?
I'm thinking roots too.
So it's only within the last couple of years we have a drum set, and I know people like Alpha Josiah. If you only know the drum set there now.
Oh wow!
So we know that the Seventh Adventist Church can be a bit reserved, with their music. But I'm happy to know that you guys are willing to do a variation of genres for from Lily opera voice to to that kind of so I'm happy to hear that. Okay, so Dejan, before you go, what is your testimony behind, tell us one song that you have, maybe the most popular one, and tell us what is the testimony behind that particular song.
There's a song called "No Bed of Roses." It's one of the more popular ones, and it is a song that came from my mom having breast cancer. From the morning she called my brother and I and in the room and told us she has breast cancer. And, it was just a shocker to see that. I mean, life is already a challenge for everyone. life in itself has its challenges. And me as a young adult going through the regular challenges in life to now get slapped with this new challenge within my family. It gave me that song. Life can be hard, so hard. It's no bed of roses, but hold on to God. And I never told my mom. Oh, by the way, my mom passed away in 2022. Yeah, I never told her until probably about 3 months before she passed away that song was inspired by her, and I'm really glad I was able to tell her that. But life is how I see it. Life is not a bed of roses. Being a Christian doesn't mean life will be easy.
That's
It just means that you face this hard life with a capable God. So hold on to the capable God. You know? So that's the testimony behind that song.
All right, thank you so much. If you're just joining us, this is Bijan Pear out of Trinidad and Tobago, and he is the international or the regional artist, but the headliner of the activity this weekend. And I know you just landed, Bichon, but we've been having a little Caribbean integration going on there all morning. So I want you to know that Tobago is my favorite place on earth. It's my favorite place on earth.
Really?
And not just my favorite place on earth, but is especially in the Easter time because of the activities they have and the free food you can get from house to house.
Fantastic.
What you call it? Oh God. What you call it? When you go by everybody and just eat by everybody.
And just eat by like Christmas. It's like Christmas in April, and
yes, I don't know why the name not coming to
we
me
don't
right
need to
now.
know the name. We just need to do the eating.
Yes.
So it is nice to see Caribbean people coming, and this is just a testimony to show that Seventh-day Adventist influence and the schools, because that's what we're celebrating this morning, is present everywhere.
Yes,
everywhere,
yes,
and
yes.
it is consistent, sufficient, sustainable education, and from kindergarten and even daycare to secondary school. So it is lovely to have you guys here with us today. So if each person now can just tell the listening audience as to why they should come, y'all can decide who will say how much are the tickets, where we can get the tickets, before we run out of time.
We had to use like our promotion voice.
I know, right?
Make sure you come to this evening's.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you,
Okay, Mr. Anton,
Hey.
let me see your finger.
if I have to.
Yes, you might have a reason to be in Dominica.
Want to make the arrangement
Don't use
permanent,
those
huh?
voices on radio.
Now we will talk after, man.
No, not for me, but
Oh, lovely, man.
that was good promotional
Thank
voice.
you so very much. Thank you so very much. I got my support system outside, man. Yeah, for sure. Oh no. Oh no, but most definitely, Dominica, Gospel Gala, it is going to be something that is going to change your life. You really don't want to miss this. It is not just going to be gospel music, it is going to be gospel testimonies, right? Gospel Gala happening this Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. at the factory. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there. Bring your family, bring your friends, come and really give God the praise and adoration that he needs. And now I'm getting a script, so I'm going to read that script, the thing.
You might as
I
well.
had a clue.
You have the best voice for it.
You guys ready? Here we go.
The Gospel Gala, a fundraising concert for the 4 SDA schools in Dominica: Ebenezer SDA Primary, Western District SDA Primary, Temple SDA Primary, and Alpha Waldron SDA Academy. Venue: the Factory, Valley Road, Roseau. Botanical Gardens, near the Botanical Gardens. Time: 7:30 p.m. Come and see performers such as all the SDA schools in Dominica: Nile Grove, Adina Antoine, Lily Octave, USC's His Love Choir and Praise Team, and of course, Bijan Pierre from Trinidad and Tobago. 2 attendees of the Gospel Gala will win a complimentary ticket on Express Day Aisles, so they have to get their tickets and come in persons to get that chance to win. Be there and be blessed.
That's all I have.
And this is the product of a 7-day Adventist education.
Holistic. It's holistic, man. You get it all.
You get it all.
You get it all.
Wow.
No need for amplification. No need for. Okay, let me tell you.
That's talent, man.
Thank you.
Very talented. Yes, indeed.
Blessed.
So we can end the show right here, right?
Pull the curtain.
Okay.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
So we will let Anton give the final words again because I don't think we can go to you guys and then So we'll come back. So Mr. Pierre, our headliner, any final words? I think it's just a little delay.
Yes, be sure to be there. Get your tickets. This is a 2-in-1 where you get a great event and you support a great cause. And I feel like you can't get any better than that.
That's right.
It's not like you're putting your money out because you're just going to help somebody, but you're helping somebody and you're gaining a blessing to yourself instantaneously. You know, so you can't get it better than that. Get your tickets at all the ticket outlets. Yeah. All the ticket outlets. I'm not sure where they are. I don't even know where I am. But wherever they are selling.
Usually the case, yes?
You get them.
Okay, Pastor Shepherd.
Oh, yes. I just want to thank God for his goodness and this opportunity to be here with DBS and you guys. It's such a privilege to know that our world is smaller than we thought or we are thinking, because who knew that all of us were connected through the Seventh-day Adventist family. And God is that great and awesome that even at this point, you not knowing exactly who you're interviewing, well, and us not knowing who will be our interviewee, that we can all come together with one foundation and one focus. So I just want to encourage the entire community of Dominica, the entire island, come out. I guarantee you you will not be disappointed, but you will leave blessed with overflowing blessings.
Yes.
And I want to challenge you as well, not only to come by yourself, but bring somebody. Encourage your neighbor, encourage your friend, because this, as we said, this is not just a concert, but this is an experience with God.
Yes.
So as you come, I am sure that you will be blessed.
And Pastor Shepherd, I didn't ask you. Did you go to Adventist school also?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We're all wish together.
These guys, Anton was like my little son,
man.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not that old, but we grew up
St.
with
Lucia. So you did St. Lucia 7th Adventist school.
He went to USC, man. Bijan
Yeah,
was in school same time as us, man. Yeah, we all went to school around the same time.
Bijan know me well, you know, we had a connection, so you know, God is awesome.
Love it.
I used to be at Bijan's little studio when he had his studio in home, his little room, and we would, man, I'm on one of these tracks, you know, man. I play the organ on one of these tracks,
Oh gosh,
man.
talking about one of
man.
these tracks. Something that those in attendance can look out for too as well is an original song that I created, but we're going to present it with His Love Choir and Bijan. So this is something that they can look out for. This is
brand
the
new.
real collaboration, brand new,
hot off the press.
That's right. That's it. So we're really bringing the Caribbean together with this song for the event. Yeah.
All I could come and say is ping ting 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 because I cannot sing. But
come.
You could play a drum, a little percussion.
I failed being on the drum corps too. Let us not highlight my failures. Drum corps go on without me.
Oh man, don't worry, man. Ministries for everybody.
That's it.
Yeah, it's for everybody. And we I mean, one of our main secondary focus as the His Love Choir, we're actually on a mission trip here. Yeah, we've been here since Sunday, and it has just been a blessing. We've been impacting the community of Portsmouth up, and we've been doing workshops, we've been doing community cleanups, we're visiting nursing homes.
That's awesome.
Man, nice. Dominica is amazing. You guys are awesome. I just want to let that know. We came, and the reception that we have received month has been some of the best. Everybody's just super excited. Everybody's super willing. We've received donations, food donations, food hampers that have gone towards so many different projects. We didn't know what to expect, but we got miles more than we wanted. God bless you guys. You guys are amazing, and y'all have really made this mission trip something of a blessing, not just to the community, that we're impacting, but to us as students, as young people, wanting to go out and give our service to God. You have given us an amazing experience that we could talk about for years, and it is such an honor to really be here, doing God's work in our countries of Dominica and the rest of the Caribbean islands.
Welcome to Dominica.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
It's not me. It's the technician.
You guys are awesome. Big up the technician, man. Yeah.
Welcome to Dominica.
Thank you.
This is why I'm not leaving.
Thank you. It's such a great place. Honest to God.
I know. He came and he made it permanent. Literally,
I'm sleeping at Sean's house now. Yes, man. So, man, mission is everywhere. Right? So come out, man. Make this gospel gala a part of your mission agenda. Even if you're not coming, because you're coming for the music, come to give. Maybe bring a donation, because again, you're donating to the school and you're donating to future leaders, people that are going to take, Dominica and the rest of the wider Caribbean to the next level.
World.
So you do not know what the impact is going to be. You do not know what the waves of this gospel, ministry is going to take you. Your presence at this event could be the difference in some family's lives. So don't miss out to be a blessing to that individual. Right. Come out and experience a blessing.
And if you're looking for tickets,
don't forget the workshop. We have a workshop.
We do have a workshop. Yes, we do have work. So we have a workshop in Roseau. That's going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Roseau SDA Church. It's a holistic workshop. So we're doing music development. We're doing family counseling, career guidance. We're doing conflict resolution. We have lecturers and university vice president. The president of the university is here as of this morning. He flew for this, right? So he's gonna be here. We have one in Portsmouth tonight. That's gonna be at 7 p.m. So between tonight again 7 p.m. in Portsmouth, that's the SDA Church in Portsmouth, and tomorrow for all of you Roseau people or all you South people, at this Roseau SDA 7-day Adventist Church. Come out 6:30 or 6 p.m. We are going to be there. You do not want to miss it. It's free. We love that, right? So come out and receive all of the information. Trust me, there's a blessing for everybody. And again, you cannot go wrong with getting information that could help to benefit things, because again, we all need help somewhere, and there's a lot that we could do. So again, correct counseling for those of you who just wrote exams, right? Guidance to be able to know what are the next steps for your educational purposes. For those of us who want to be able to touch the lives of persons who are struggling with conflict or different families who are in need of counseling, bring them, man. And so much more. You are just, it's mind-blowing. And then music.
Holistic, yes. A lot of music. And for those who are looking for tickets and donations, tickets online, ticketandpass.com. You can get your tickets and make donations online through ticketandpass.com. That's ticket, TICKET, the letter N, pass, PASS.com. All right, so you can go there. You can help to support the cause directly. It's convenient on your phones, on your laptops, at work right now. If you're listening to us, you can go ahead and get ready for Saturday right online at your fingertips. Ticketandpass.com.
And also you can purchase your tickets at all the SDA schools in Dominica.
That's it.
And at IADPA Book Center. Okay. And also Campbell's.
Yes.
And any Seventh-day Adventist church in Dominica.
Yes.
I must say this was a beautiful program this morning. I really enjoyed it. Let me big up Karen Walters and Kiteri. If I don't big them up, especially Karen, if I don't big up Karen is my cousin. And I know
school together. Hi.
Oh, and I know he's into the music thing, so I'd be surprised. I know, right? Yeah. But Karen is who we all need to get to USC.
You're welcome, Karen.
Never too late, Karen. Never too late.
So, okay. So as we wrap up this special edition of Creole Heartbeat, I want to leave you with this. When voices rise in unity blessings fall in abundance.
Yes.
And this Saturday, let's not just show up, but let's pour out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
let's pour our support for the schools, for the singers, for the youth, and of course for our faith. The Gospel Gala is more than just a show. It's a statement that Dominica is rooted in faith.
Mhm.
It's built on fellowship.
Yes.
And committed to letting the school go forward. So come out for the music, stay for the mission, and let's give our all to the cause. And remember, tickets are only $30 EC, and they're available now. If you go to ticketpass.com,
Ticket and Pass.
ticketandpass.com,
Yes.
sorry, ticketandpass.com, or by calling 767-317-7395. 767-317-7395. I am Julie Roberts, and I've been your host today for Creole Heartbeat. You've been listening to Creole Heartbeat. This may not have sounded like the normal Creole Heartbeat, but it was Creole Heartbeat.
Yes, definitely.
And see you at the factory where heaven meets earth in harmony.
DJ.
All right. So Anton, do you want the final words? I can give you the host in closing.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's right. Be sure to check out DBS on your local stations, on your local radios. Look out for us on YouTube, also live streaming. It's not always going to be like this, but it's always going to be a blessing to you. So DBS, your number one stop for everything Creole culture. Join us every single day at some time of the day that they're going to be there, at the time that they're going to be there, at that time, which is the daytime and the nighttime and the daytime as well. Thank you, and God bless you.
I love it. That's it.
SD education.
That's it.
You don't get that type of
I'm
skill
telling you,
anywhere else,
I'm
man.
telling you.
That's holistic education for your
great.
money, man.
Wow.
Oh, this was awesome.
Boy,
man.
this was good.
This was fun.
The biggest gospel event of its kind has finally arrived. Gospel Gala 2025.